I welcome you to our today's training. Today we'll be wrapping up a series on the 10 ways to make money from real estate investments. So we started the series, some with sparks. In part 1, we looked at real estate development. Part 2, we looked at real estate investment trust. Part 3, we looked at real estate brokerage. Part 4 was long-term rental property. Part 5 was short-let apartments. In Part 6, we looked at property fix and flip. Part 7, we looked at joint venture. Part 8, we looked at land banking. Part 9, we looked at property management. So today will be the final on this series, and we'll be looking at property technology, Proptech for short. So what is property technology? Proptech is a short word for property technology. It can be defined as application of technology to enhance any aspect of real estate cycle. This includes but not limited to the following activities: redevelopment, construction, and management. Proptech is gaining popularity because it addresses the evolving needs of real estate industry, offering greater efficiency, transparency, and accessibility. Simply put, what we are trying to say here is that Proptech is just using technology to do anything in real estate. It could be construction itself, it could be management, or even pre-development. Pre-development means when you are trying to acquire the property, when you are trying to do your design. If you look at our projects now, we conceive the whole project of paper first. We develop 3D, that this is how the project is going to look like after we finish it. That is what is part of Proptech, and that comes under pre-development. Okay, now that we are on site, we are using, sometimes we go to site with the drone to shoot so that people will see the location of the site. It's still application of technology. So there are a lot of things you can do with a property technology. From this, you can see web design. You can, use Proptech to do design, show people exactly a house that you have not built. Somebody will see everything, how the house is going to look at. We have what we call AR and VR, virtual reality. Well, this one became very popular during COVID-19. It's a system whereby you can show people everything about the house, even the existing house. People don't need, instead of taking people physically for inspection, you can show them visually how the property looks like. So it eliminates the issue of come and take me to sites and stuff like that. Then you have the one for management. There are a whole lot of them, and you can do a lot of things with property technology. They are all listed here. You can use it to manage existing property. You can use it to book for property. For example, I think you guys have seen where AD&D is here. It's called what? Marketplace. So let's say you are traveling, Airbnb basically connect travelers and property that are off for hire on a short-term basis. It connects them together. So let's say you are traveling outside the country or anywhere you are going at all, you can stay in your home and book where you are going to stay with on AD&D platform. So there are a whole lot of them, as you can see them on this screen, and it is still emerging. More and more are coming up. Contech is what is also we in construction will use this to a lot of we use a lot of this. Contech is just using technology for construction activities. It makes the construction work more efficient and it improves safety. That is what Contech is all about. You can go through all this to learn more about it, but these are basically the major ones. As I said before, more are still evolving, and as time goes on, new products are coming to the market. So as an investor, how do you make money from property tech? There are diverse revenue generating means in prop tech and can be the veritable source of wealth creation in real estate. Some of the opportunities to generate income are as follows. Subscription-based revenue. To provide access to software platform for recurring fees. This could be monthly or yearly. Example, Nigeria Property Center. I hope you people know that if somebody's a good Nigerian Property Center. It's a Proptech, is one of the Proptech. So you pay fees. We are paying. I think you people are very much familiar with this. We are paying already to get monthly for. There are so many other properties. There are so many other platforms like that. Even a Jinchi, you pay on it to list your property, to view property, and whatever. So they are all what? Subscription-based revenue. This one pay for subscription. Whether you make sale or you don't make sale, they are after subscription. Once you pay them, they give you access to list your property as stuff like that. Then commission number 2, commission-based revenue. Some of the any a percentage of the transaction value when a property is bought, sold, or rented. Some of them, some don't charge you for subscription. You list your the property on their platform, and if you make sale or you rent or whatever you do, they charge you commission based on what you have done on the platform. Then transaction fees, charges for transaction completed in the platform. Example, rental platform or online marketplaces that charge a fee for each booking or sales. If you make booking on Airbnb, you will pay. Do you understand me? So it's another example of it. Then data monetization. Generate revenue by giving insights to other businesses based on data collected. Example, property radar. There are some people who, as you saw in the list of Proptech, there are people who their goals is just data. They are investing a lot of money in generating data for people. They are not developing property, but if you want data, for example, they can give you to a reasonable accuracy the number of housing deficits in Nigeria, and can even go extra mile to attach it to various locations. So people who are interested, investors looking for, say, okay, where is the best place I can invest in Nigeria in terms of property? They will go to them and buy that. Do you understand? Please remember, each time we are discussing about free estate, remember that it's about the biggest markets. It's one of the biggest markets, and it is globally. So anything we are discussing, we should just not be looking at it from our environment point of view. Look at it from a global perspective. Let's say somebody is in US, he has interest to come and invest in Nigeria. What the person will do is to go to data analytic companies and tell them to give them information about how property business are being done in Nigeria. They will give you history. They will give you information that you can make your investment decision based on that. So people do this and they charge money for it. Do you understand? It's okay. Then advertising revenue. high traffic platform can generate revenue by selling advertising spaces. This is common for online listing websites and real estate portals. So some of the online listing platform, especially those of them that have a lot of traffic, they can give you opportunity
on their platform. You pay them and place your advert. I hope we are very familiar with this as well. So it's also the fifth way of generating revenue from Proptech. So the last but not the least is premium models. So here, offering basic services for free while charging for premium features. This attract large user base with a portion converting to paid services. Do you understand? So there are some of the platforms that some of their services are free. But if you now want to gain more from their platform, they will charge you what you subscribe for, what they call what? Premium. They make other services free so that they have what? Larger customer base. So many people will be visiting their website. It helps them to build a large number of people in their base, but they will charge premium for certain services. Do you understand? So that is why it's called what? Freemium models. That means some of their services are free, but some some services that are premium, they will charge you for it. It's also another way of generating revenue from Proptech. So what are the benefits of a Proptech company? Number one, capitalizing on a growing market. So the real estate market, please, when they begin to talk of disruption in real estate market, what it simply means is that things are changing very, very fast. If you go online, you see some of the kind of house finishings that they are doing these days. In fact, they will use some of these tools like 3D imaging and make the building. In fact, they make it irresistible. Just that's the simplest way to put it. So real estate is growing, and if you are involved in prop tech, you'll be what? Walking into a very large and growing market. So market disruption means you are going to change so many things, the so many ways the people are doing things. You can imagine, let's say, like what we discussed before, augmented reality and visual reality. You are using, if they come to a place, for example, you are known for using that for inspecting properties. Can you see the difference you will have with somebody who is doing traditional way, I want to carry people to site? Some people, they are interested in buying property, but they don't have time to go to site. If you can show them, use any of these tools and show them how the property will look like, everything about the property, you can close a deal. Then increase efficiency. It makes things what? More efficient. You understand me? Instead of looking for a vehicle to take people to site and all that, you stay in your office and show people the site. Then also you can stay in your office and finish the transaction, sell a property in your office. Do you understand me? Is more convenient, is more efficient than the traditional way of going to look for somebody sitting down doing negotiation and all that. But Proptech makes the thing more efficient. You can finish everything you want to do about the property online. Then data-driven advantage, we have discussed this briefly. It means that Proptech makes it possible for you to work with the data. I give you an example. If somebody tell me now, I want to buy a property in Abuja, I ask the person, what is your budget? He tell me, say, okay, I don't have budget. Do you understand me? If somebody want to buy property in Abuja and I ask the person where they want, he say, okay, I want to buy property in Maitama. What is your budget? the person tell you, I don't have budget. Can any of you tell me how you can use Proptech to solve this problem? Anybody? What you do is what? You go to online listing platform, because if you work with open budget, you are, I'm telling you, you are just wasting your time. I think we have discussed this before. Don't ever work with somebody that want to buy property. You ask the person, what is your budget? He tell you that he's working with open budget. That is pure waste of time. Do you understand me? So how you can use Proptech to solve this problem is that you go online, list. You can visit, for example, Nigerian Property Center, Quick Teller, or Gingy. List the properties that are available in that place and their prices. They normally have the even the square meter, every information about the property is there on the platform. So you list them and send it to the person. These are what the properties that are available in Maitama. Do you understand me? That saves you a lot of things. The person will make his or her choice. Other than calling people, say, I'm looking for property in Maitama, what is the budget? Open budget. Open budget, it doesn't make sense, and it's just a waste of time. Do you see how you can do it now? Because most of the, if you take for example Nigerian Property Center, is very good, and I think it's one of the best. So most of the people who have property, they list it there. Do you understand? So this is what we mean by data driven advantage. You work with the data instead of just working with your open budget that you don't know when it will end. Then enhance business operation, automation and streamlining. You understand me? You can automate your business using Proptech. For example, if your own business is into management, let's say you have a property that you manage. As you saw in all the Proptech companies, there are softwares that you can use to manage property. It makes things very, very easy for you. Let's say somebody is staying in your apartment. Okay, imagine a company that has like 500,000 units of houses that is under you, that you are managing. It is these things like this that you can use to manage it. Because if you try to do it manually, you will break down. You understand? So that's what they mean by automation and streamlining. Then improve customer experience. As I said before, let's say you are traveling, instead of calling people, where am I going to get, where to stay, you go to Airbnb and book. You will see all the properties they have in the location you are going to, and you can stay in the comfort of your room or your office and book. That's what we mean by improve customers efficiency experience. Then increased transparency. Do you understand me? It is very Proptech makes property transaction now very, very transparent. Because if you are calling somebody to look for property for you, you may get correct information. Sometimes you may not get correct information. Like some of these listing platform, before you list a property with them, they are put some measures where they can check if the property, if what you are saying is true or false. I hope you know that, for example, Nigerian Property Center, they don't allow you to list 3D a building. That's to put picture of 3D in their platform. Aware. That's another way of what? Being transparent. Because without that, people can easily put 3D picture of a project that will never, in fact, the project does not exist. So that's what they mean by what? Transparency. With technology, you can check all this. Do you understand? You also, if you look at things like Google Map, You understand? If somebody is here now, you say, okay, I want to visit your site. I don't want you to come and show me. You send the person Google map. That is what they mean by increased transparency. Do you understand? Then data-driven decision making. You make Proptech make it possible for you to take decision based on data. You don't guess, you use data to make decision. Then number 3 is financial and investment opportunity. High growth potential, we have discussed that. Scalability, you can scale your Proptech company, then increase valuation. You can increase the value of your company using Proptech. Industry influence and innovation. If you are using Proptech, you influence the industry to some extent because of what? Technology. Technology is the way forward now. So if you are using, okay, you see, you shaping the future of real estate. Please, what I'm basically saying here is this: the future of real estate to a large extent will depend. This Proptech will change the way we are doing things. Proptech has come because it's not only about buying or selling. We also have what? Fintech also. If you looked at the companies there, fintech companies are also part of Proptech. That means they also make even owning a property easy for you. They democratize everything and it's just very, very seamless. Do you understand me? Then competitive advantage. If you are online, you have advantage over people who are what? Using manual means to do things. Do you understand? So in essence, owning a Proptech company positions you to capitalize on the digital transformation of massive industry, offering potential for significant financial gains and industry influence. Please, basically, this is what we are trying to say here. There are a lot of advantage on using technology to do things now instead of doing manual. That is summary of these benefits. So are there risks of Proptech company? Yes, there are. Number 1 is technology risk. Technological risk. Well, under technological risk, you have what? Software failures. Remember, you are using what? Eh? You are using software, just like other software you are using in company. So your software, there could be, malfunction of the software. There could be bugs. The software can crash. It's a risk. Imagine after developing a software, you are using it, you have a user base, you have people's data, and the thing crash. It's a risk. Then cyber threats. Because you are collecting data, your data are sensitive because, one, you have information about people who maybe subscribe to you on your online platform. You have their information. So you are a threat what? To cyber security. Hackers, they are always looking for things like this to find out who has what and who doesn't have. So cyber security threat is there. Then rapid technological changes. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Today, Yahoo is almost dead, abi? And it is because of what? Changes in technology, improvement, other people came and overtake them. So anything technology, is always changing. Before we were using digital analog phone where you have to press. I don't think it's very few people that are doing that now. Abi, everybody has upgraded to smartphone. Before we started with, is it 2G? We come to 3G, we come to 4G. Now 5G is the in thing. So there are always changes. So if you have a Proptech company, one of the risks is that you could be rendered obsolete within a very short period of time if you are not smart and always investing in research and development. Then number 2 risk is market and economic risk. Market volatility in real estate, regulatory changes, slow adoption rate. So what we are discussing here is this: remember that you are working on a real estate industry. So the volatility of the market, let's say the market price of property start going down, it will affect your what? Your income. Because it's you who has money that will go to your platform to search for property to buy. Is that true? So it's one of the risks. Then regulatory changes. Government can come up with one regulation that even make your platform useless. Do you understand me? They can come up with a regulation and say, okay, you cannot use this platform to do this real estate business here. You will see later why some of that thing can come. Then slow adoption rate. You know, real estate is a high ticket business. So people sometimes are very, very slow in adopting to technology or changing from what they are used before to something that is new. You understand? So let's say you saw the list of companies that are already Proptech companies. If you are starting your own, you need to go to there and compete with other people. Do you understand? So to some extent is a risk. Then financial and operational risk, high development cost. It's not easy to develop software. You all agree with me? Especially for a starter, funding challenges. They also have challenges of getting funds to do what they want to do, scalability issues, competition may make it difficult for you to scale, then legal and liability risk. Data breaches can result in costly legal issues. Please remember that if you are operating a PropTech company, you have people's data. Do you understand me? You have people's data. So if you breach the data, it could result to a legal issue that may weigh you down. It's also is a risk, especially when some of these things are not intentionally done. Maybe through hacking and all that, you leak people's data, they sue you to court. Is a risk. Then anti-money laundering compliance. You have to come for each country where you are doing the business. Compliance with this may be a big challenge. Do you know why? You are operating your business based on information people gave you. Do you understand me? So let's say somebody filled a form online for you to buy a property. He gave you information on how, let's say there's a place the person have to fill source of fund. Do you understand me? And now the information the person gave you is wrong. It's a risk. When regulatory authorities come, you have to start explaining yourself. And in some cases, you never met the person. The person can even flee the transaction, remove himself from your platform, and you have to contend with explaining to the authorities how the transaction went by. Do you understand me? Some of these things, they are very, very strict in an advanced country. Then competition and disruption, intense competition. As I said before, you have to go to those number of companies that are already in the business to compete with them. You understand me? Disruption from new technologies. You see, blockchain and AI could disrupt existing Proptech business models. So as we said before, anything that has to do with technologies, you have to, you know, um, you have to face a lot of challenges because of new companies are coming. They are coming out with better products. They are investing a lot in research and development to outsmart each other. Do you understand me? So those are some of the risks that are involved if you are going to prop tech company. So conclusion, while PropTech presents very rewarding opportunity for investment in real estate, there are also some inherent risks, just like any other investment model. It is my view that PropTech will disrupt the future of real estate. Interested investors in this area should devise a means to mitigate the risk and position themselves well to take on the advantages. So what I'm trying to say here is that there's opportunity in it, but just like any other one, there are risks. But Proptech is one of the future of real estate. So finally, this is partnership opportunity with the Mark Group. As a fast-growing real estate development company, we can partner with you as our independent sales executives. Some of our products are premium properties that attract premium clients. Benefits are commissions on sale, free access to our marketing and promotion materials, opportunity to participate in our training program for free, just like this one, free access to latest industry knowledge, opportunity to win fantastic prizes as best performing sales executive. So to register, you visit our website or call this number displayed on the screen. So thank you. If this video have made sense to you, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that each time I release a video like this, a very important person like you will be among the first to be notified. Thank you very much for watching this video and remain blessed.